2026 na. Ulalat ka pa rin ba sa pagtitrade? Well, I guess, for this lesson 5 ng ating TFP Champion Price Action Trading Series, I hope makatulong to sa inyo guys. So, if you want to learn more, please watch the rest of the video. What is good mga champion and welcome back to another video. A happy new year to all of you guys mga ka-champion. So again, for today's video guys, this is just a continuation ng ating TFP Champion Price Action Trading Series. Well, if hindi nyo pa napapanood yung mga past videos, go check out from lesson 1 or kung bago ka lang sa channel na to, you may want to check out my older videos of price action trading or simply yung ating Learn from Scratch Forex Trading Series. So, again, marami pa rin nahirapan humanap ng opportunity and napaglalabo-labo nyo siguro yung mga trading strategies na natutunan nyo from different sources or influencers. So again, I hope this lesson 5 is makapagbigay ng change, ng perspective, how you can utilize yung ating squeeze method using just price action. Speaking of price action, hindi natin kailangan ng kahit anong tools, indicators, o kung ano namang spaghetti dyan sa chart nyo. All you have to do is learn and be logical just by using market structure, candlesticks, and of course, your proper key level. Nga pala, if you want to be part of our growing global TFP VIP Champions community, you may want to check out my offered 3 programs. This may be able to help you to fit and cater all your trading needs on your trading journey. So for the option 1, this is the TFP Champion 90-day one-on-one mentorship program. This is a twice per week session and schedule is based on your convenience and availability. For the option 2, this is the TFP Champion Masterclass lessons. So I have managed to prepare 28 masterclass lessons from a perspective of a zero knowledge beginner to intermediate up to advanced level inclusive of the TFP Champion system. This is fit lalo na dun sa mga may struggle or difficulty sa pag-manage ng kanilang schedules or kung hindi nyo talaga kayang mag-juggle ng inyong mga oras. And lastly, for the option 3, this is the TFP Champion Bootcamp. So this is more like a fast track, a 5 weeks program because we will be meeting 4 times per week session. So again, there's no excuse learning the TFP Champion system. So you may want to check out all of these 3 programs to cater based on your trading needs. So without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright guys, so speaking of price action, as I had mentioned, we mainly have 3 main ingredients pagdating sa good trading decisions natin. Okay, that is the understanding of the market structure, your knowledge of candlesticks, and lastly, knowing your proper key levels. Okay? So today, we will incorporate the use of our TFP water system. Okay? Kung bago ka lang sa channel nito and hindi mo pa alam paano i-utilize yung ating water system, you may want to check out that full 35-minute lesson from the old videos. Alright? So, kung familiar naman kayo, again, you may have to walk through with me pagdating dito sa pag-analyze natin. So, the squeeze method is simply understanding that sometimes yung price is hindi agad nakalapat sa ating key level. Okay? So, utilizing squeeze method is utilizing proper use of time frame. So, let's say meron tayo ditong higher time frame. Okay? From that higher time frame, yung price natin may not be sometimes nasa key level ng support or resistance. We may be in between. Okay? And when we go down to a different time frame as well, lalabas na yung price ulit natin is nasaan? Wala din sa key level. Okay? And as we go on and diba, makita natin yung more details of candle as we lower our time frame, then makakakita tayo ng ng opportunity dahil nakalapat na yung ating current price doon sa ating level. So again, squeeze method is simply knowing na hindi sa lahat ng time frame ay pwede mo siyang i-trade lahat. Okay? Or i-trade agad. Ang point dito, you may have to search or look for opportunity. Okay? In terms of price action, nasa nakalapat na key level yung ating current price. Otherwise, we'll have to wait for a few hours or minutes depende kung anong style nyo, may it be swing, day trade, or scalping. So, let's try to utilize yung squeeze method na sinasabi ko. So, based dito, okay, alam natin na ito yung ating current price. Right? So, we have from the past few days, we have a series of bullish candles. Okay? Nevertheless, these bullish candles doesn't represent na pataas agad yung market. There may be blockage dun sa lower time frame natin or may mga hindrance. So, before that, let's try to analyze muna yung pinaka main bigger picture. Okay? So, let me just delete ito. Para hindi tayo ma-distract. Right? So, at a glance, okay, alam natin na meron tayong somewhat consolidation. And basic knowledge is, kung meron tayong consolidation, there will always be equal lows and equal highs. Okay, that's given. So that means we have an opportunity to buy or sell in this market. Okay? As of now, hindi pa alam kung ano yung opportunity ngayon. Okay? So, given that, let's try to plot our key levels based ito sa bigger picture. So, basics, alam naman natin na meron tayo dito key level of higher time frame support, which is yung ating daily time frame. So, meron akong support level dito. Let me just change yung kulay, right? And resistance-wise, we have plenty of resistance if I'm going to analyze itong market na to. Okay? So, meron tayo dito ang main resistance. However, as the market progress, kung makikita nyo, ay habang bumababa yung market, merong price settlement around this area. So, merong historical key level of support that apparently, basag. Okay, sa part na to. So, that implies na in future, that can be acting as what? A resistance level. So, will it be a good selling area? We don't know yet. Because kailangan nating i-refine yan at tignan yung mga confirmations obviously sa lower time frame. Okay? This is just plotting nasan yung limitations natin pagdating sa trading opportunity. So, alam ko na yung current price natin based dito, alright, is somewhat in between. Diba? As I mentioned, we are in between nitong support and resistance. Okay? So, given that, anong pwede natin gawin? Do I have an opportunity now to buy or sell? Hahabulin ko ba yung price? Usual instinct ng mga karamihan or amateurs is hahabulin nila to. Since bullish candle to, they will look for logical support and yun na yun. Okay? Pero to see more details, I may not be opting for a swing pagdating dito. Kasi bakit? Daily is for swing trade. Okay? That means ang pinaka-base time frame natin is daily. We may be needing a slightly lower time frame to see more detail dito sa current price. So, punta tayo ng ibang time frame. So, next time frame na pwede natin incorporate is yung ating 4 hours. Right? So, sa 4 hours, okay, mas nagkaroon na ng linaw yung ating mga candlesticks. And that shows na meron ulit tayong somewhat mini consolidation. So, makita nyo kung nabivisualize nyo yan, meron tayong consolidation. So, pag may consolidation, as I mentioned, meron tayong equal highs and equal low sa yan. So, let me just plot yung ating key level. So, based dito, we have common value area dito that we can consider as support. So, normally, ginagawa ng iba, and the proper method is to what? Make it like a zone. So, a buying zone. So, gawin na yung kulay nito. Let me put this as a green zone. Okay? Resistance-wise, meron ditong common value area. So, you can say na this is a level of what? Of resistance. Okay? So, kung may resistance, may support, we are being squeezed sa market. Okay? So, ngayon, what opportunity do I have now? Sasabihin na iba, sell kasi saan tayo? Nasa resistance. Okay? So, most people ganun magtingin, di ba? Or ganun mag-analyze na pag nasang level sila, yun agad. Okay? But take note, okay? We must guarantee na yan ay bababa or tataas. Okay? And this time frame na binibigay ng 4 hours may not be enough. Okay? So, sinasabi sa atin ng market ngayon, even from the daily time frame kanina, na it's not wise to trade agad dito, sa range na yan, okay, sa perspective natin ng daily. And ngayon, medyo vague pa rin, di ba, sa 4 hours. Okay? Lalo na, meron din tayong consolidation. So, we are just seeing yung yung ating boundaries pagdating sa perspective ng different style. So, kung ang aim nyo is swing, ito yung point of view natin from this support up until this distance. Unfortunately, wala akong makitang sense for now na mag-trade as a swing. So, 4 hours naman as day trade, okay? Although, nagkaroon ng breakdown of candlesticks pagdating sa details, okay? We are still seeing a view of somewhat na hindi pa rin clear, di ba? Kasi nasa consolidation phase pa rin. And apparently, yung market nasa resistance doesn't guarantee na selling agad ako. Alright? So, I need one more time frame to validate. So, lalabas, seems like hindi ako comfortable ngayon mag-day trade. So, I may be going down to a much deeper or much clearer time frame, which is lastly, as a style, di ba? Kung scalping kayo, last time frame natin na pwedeng magamit is yung 1 hour. Anything below 1 hour are usually for executions, right? So, anong gagawin ko? Kailangan ko ngayon pumunta sa lower time frame, much lower time frame, which is 1 hour. Okay? But before that, take note na we can utilize, again, yung ating previous high and low, di ba? So, ang goal ko ngayon, if ang market is really going up or going down, it must at least break through, di ba? Okay, I can use this current candle natin. Diba? Itong part na yan. There's this blue. Okay. So, I can use this current candle to validate whether it will go up or go down. Okay? Kapag nag-consolidate, then I have to wait more time. Okay? So, sa ngayon, I may have to be patient sa 4 hours, diba? To see clearly anong pwedeng mangyari dito. Right? Okay? So, meron tayong sudden surge na pataas. Right? So, does that mean na pwede akong mag-buy na? Okay? We have broke through the previous high ng ating recent candle. Okay? That's a good sign na market is going up. Okay? So, pwede ko bang masabayan yan? Then, my only option is what? Pwede akong bumaba ng time frame to see more clearly. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Kapag nagkaroon tayo ng change of momentum, kasi we use the basis of previous high and low as yung limit natin, and that will be used as your support resistance din sa mas mababang time frame. So, gamitin natin to later on. Itong blue line na yan as your support, at itong sa pang line na blue line is as your distance. Okay? So, now that we have close above niyang blue line na yan, then we can say market wants to go up. Even though nasa resistance area tayo. Take note. Okay? Wala pang guarantee na tataas yan. We have to validate pa sa much lower time frame. Gusto ko lang makakita ng mas clearer na perspective. Mas maraming candles, mas maraming information na pwede nating makuha. So, I went sa 1 hour. Okay. Kung makita nyo, the 1 hour signifies a selling pressure, di ba? Parang opposing. Makita nyo? Kanina sa 4 hours natin, it closed above. However, sa 1 hour, nagpakita siya ng selling pressure. So that means, there's a tendency na a market is what? Providing a selling opportunity or possible magkaroon lang ng pullback. So, let's just wait anong pwede natin gawin. And from here, makikita natin na pwede na tayo mag-add ng more confluences kasi karoon na ng more clearer detail yung mga candlesticks. Hindi na siya mukhang consolidate, di ba? Kasi we can see now a movement of a series of an uptrend. Kasi from this low, okay, from this perspective, lakihan ko lang. Meron tayong higher high, higher low, okay? then her high, her low, okay? And then what? Currently, nasa pulse tayo area kung saan nagmi-meet na yung yung recent high natin. However, the momentum is still going up from this structure. So, binabasa ko lang yung structure, anong pinaprovide na information nila. Market. So, alam natin, the market wants to go up through this trend analysis. Okay? May hindle side resistance, pero yung market natin is going up. So, that means a lot. Kasi ibig sabihin yan, it can push through later on. So, dito na ako mag-add ng more confluences to validate my analogy. So, meron tayong previous level of support, di ba? Nagaling sa previous low ng ating previous candle dito sa per hour. Galing dito. Itong blue line na yan. So, I can use that as a support dito sa 1 hour. Right? As a reference. So, take note, when we plot support, logically, is a zone. Okay? Pero ngayon, sinisimplify ko lang na linya yan using just yung previous highs and lows. Alright? Ano pa pwede natin ilagdag? I can use trend lines, di ba? So, sa trend line na to, I can incorporate ito. So, as a review, meron na tayong common meeting point value dito. Ibig sabihin, that's a good way for me to have a buy opportunity. Otherwise, okay, pag nabasag yan, then that means it's a sell. So, in terms of buying opportunity, as a review lang sa TFPR system, I must be, di ba, sabi daw, above horizontal level support. I must be above trend line support. And at least, breaking through a counter trend line, distance. So, ang sweet spot natin for HPT zone, ay ito, for buy. Okay? So, from this situation, at least 2 confluence, meron na tayo. So, lalabas, ang sweet spot natin for a buying opportunity nandito. Do we see any trend line resistance na pwede nating mabasag? Okay? So, lalabas kasi, kung gagawa ko ng trend line, might not be logical kasi ang movement ng price natin ngayon is going sideways from the top. So, ito yung sinasabi ko. Nagmi-meet ngayon yung mga common value, okay, as resistance. So, lalabas. Enough na to validate that this is a good area of support. Okay, following the warrior system. Although, may hindrance tayo niyan. So, mas maganda, masagin muna natin ito and mag-pull back yung market dito sa ating high probability trade zone. Kaya, hindi wise na hahabulin natin yung yung price, di ba? Hindi porket tumataas na yung momentum nito, the trend, ay magbabay ka na on top. Take note, as a buyer, you always buy at a discount, which is a pullback. Yun yung tinuturo sa ating HPT zone. We are aiming to buy at this level. So, I must have to wait. During this time, I waited for several hours. Okay, hindi ako nagmamadali. So, that means I have more opportunity na mag-analyze ng ibang pairs bukod dito. Okay? Pwede rin kayo mag-set ng mga alert. Okay? Pag pumunta na yung price dito, then, saka lang kayo mag-participate sa trade. But for the sake of this lesson, para makita nyo yung thought process, ini-explain ko sa inyo na ito yung sweet spot natin for a high probability zone buy. Based sa rules, di ba? So, ang hindrance, we must break through this distance. Pag hindi nabasag yan, okay, pwede naman ng pullback, then we can also buy. Pero ang limit natin, since ang entry na 5 minutes, hanggang dito lang din. So, maliit yung opportunity natin kasi bounded tayo ng limitations itong dalawang level. Alright? Yung green and red zone na yan. Kaya mas maganda, mabasag to, and then saka mag-pullback. Kasi mas malaki yung chance na pag buwelo nan, mas malaki yung pwede nating profit. Okay? So, what happened was, tingnan natin. Okay. See? The market broke through what? Itong key level of higher time frame of 4-hour distance zone natin. So that means market really wants to go up. So kailangan ko ba ma-excite na mag-buy na ako on top? Or mag-FOMO tayo mentality na iisipin natin na baka maiwan ako ng market, sayang opportunity. Take note, market know its thing. And based on structure, ano to? Higher high. So pag may higher high, it will create another higher low. So hintayin nyo lang yung proper pullback. Okay, that's the main idea of price action. You have to be going towards along the structural market based sa trend. Right? So, hindi tayo nagpapadalos-dalos dahil lang tumataas na, impulsively, bibili na rin tayo. Okay? Be wise, always buy at a discount, or kung selling ka, always sell at a premium. So, in this case, I may have to buy dito sa ating HPT zone natin. So, simply, we just have to be patient. So, imagine how many hours I've waited para lang dito. Okay? So, magtatanong yung iba, sir, bakit hindi ka na lang nag-sell ng pullback? I can do that, pero take note, I'm looking for huge profits and the big money is dito sa HPT zone as a buy. Kasi bakit? Ito na yung momentum natin pataas. We can trade naman yung counter trend trading na sinasabi na trend to sell while waiting. I can do that, pero during the time, I was aiming for the big move dito. Right? So, a lot of things happen dito sa part na yan. Pero, hindi ako interested kasi nakaset ako ng alert time na yan. So, yeah, I was patient na lang during that time. Even consolidated, di ba? Yan. Okay. Kapag ganito guys, tandaan nyo, let's say, nagkaroon ka ng bearish candle, pumasok na sa zone. Okay? Hintay nyo magkaroon ng reaction through wicks. Kasi bakit? The wicks reflects a rejection. Ibig sabihin, mababalidate niya yung yung level na to. Okay? So, this is a zone, hindi lang siya specific line. So, ginamit natin yung blue line na to as support to sa previous 4-hour low and yung ating trend line support galing naman dito sa areas na to. Diba? Okay, right? So, meron tayong common meeting point or yung ating high probability trade zone as a buy sa area to. So, that time, hintay ko pa magkaroon ng candle. Hopefully, magkaroon ng buying pressure. But, again, a rejection means this is important, tong level na yan. Okay. So, ito pwede na to. Kasi bakit guys? Pag nagkaroon ng week, actually lalabas nga indecision candle to, di ba? So, this is more like a semi-doji. Okay? Kasi may body. Ang full doji is walang body. Talagang cross lang. Pero since nagkaroon tayo ng indecision, ibig sabihin, ano ibig sabihin yan? The seller's momentum ay hinto. Kasi bakit? Pag may indecision, hindi na siya either momentum ng selling lang. Kundi, meron na rin presence ng buying. So, sabihin yan, merong reaction dito sa aking HPT zone that will validate na pwede akong bumaba ng lower time frame or for an execution. So, since I was just aiming for a short-term trade with a big move, okay, anong ginawa ko? I aim for a 5-minute entry. Okay, para mas maganda yung ating pasok. So, low risk, high reward. Tapos makikita ko pa yung refinement natin sa 5 minutes. So, pumunta ako ng 5 minutes. Right? So, entry-wise, again, incorporate nyo na ulit yung pwede nyo incorporate pagdating sa confluences. So, war system-wise, same thing. Alam natin na sa HPT zone tayo, but I have to validate ulit. Okay? So, pwede ba ako mag-refine ng mga trend lines, kung ano-ano. Okay? Pwede naman, update ka ng trend line. Okay? Kung nga ito, isa 5 minutes ka na, i-update mo lang yung trend lines. Dito. Okay? So, tumbok pa rin naman yung HPT, so walang problema yan. So, nasa horizontal, RF support, nasa trend line support. Okay? Is there anything na pwede natin gawin for counter trend line break, resistance trend line? Ayun, pwede nating gawin din to, di ba? Ayan. So that means, mas magiging maganda pa yung paso nyo kasi magbabalidate pa kayo. So, sweet spot natin ulit, based sa TFUR rules, is dito ulit. Okay? So, yun na yung ating magiging refinement for proper entry. So, tinutumbok lang natin yung HPT buy na sa 5 minutes. Right? So, mas maganda mangyari is, basag nyo yung internal stance and pullback. Bakit ko hinihintay lagi yung pullback? I am a buyer. I aim for a lower price or cheaper price to buy. So, hanapin nyo lang dito, buying pressure, candles na. So, yun yung knowledge ng candlesticks nyo. Okay, so it took a while, pero again, sabi nga, 10% lang ang execution overall sa pag-analyze natin. And kahit sa trading naman, 90% dyan is waiting na setup. Kasi timing is everything sa market. Okay, I always emphasize that dun sa ating ibang mga lessons and also dun sa aking mga students, di ba? Be patient kasi lamang lagi may patience and timing napakahalaga niyan. Alright? So, consolidate pa. Gusto natin mag-react siya dito sa HPT buying area natin. At least a buying pressure candle. Yun. Okay. Pag nakita ko to, since 5 minutes na tayo, mas confident na ako na pwede akong mag-buy. Right? So, sa area na to. Ito yung buying pressure yung kulay black na yan. Ito. Okay? So, kung medyo aggressive kayo, dapat meron na kayong buy limit kung pending order yung aim nyo. Okay? Pero if hindi naman, gusto nyo mag-validate, since may break na tayo, na-satisfy na yung rules ng system, So, meron na tayong break ng counter-trend resistance. So, nabasag na yan. We are now above nitong horizontal support and we are now above nitong trend support. So, sweet spot mo as high probability trade yung buying area na yan. So, what I can do is yan, stop loss natin below recent structure and let's just aim for 1:3 risk reward ratio. So, paano kayo magti-TP? Balik lang kayo ng 1 hour. Okay? So, hanapin nyo yung next level of resistance. Yun lang, di ba? Kasi na-support kayo, punta lang kayo ng resistance or even more. So, to have a less greed approach, di ba? Okay na yun dito sa area na to. Diba? So, as target. Okay? So, take nyo lang kung magiging 1:3. Okay? Almost. Ibig sabihin, pwede na mag-refine or next level, pwede naman around here. So, that will be too much. So, this trade provided you almost a 1:3 risk to reward ratio o 2.67. Magkakatalo na lang yan sa management nyo ng stop loss. So, if I'm not mistaken, medyo tight pa yung stop loss ko dito. Around here. Okay? Kasi nakompleto ko yung 1:3 nun. So, I think roughly around this area. Okay? Nevertheless, importante naman is you know saan yung logical target. Okay? Based dun sa magandang risk to reward ratio. Kung gusto nyo 1:1, discretion na yun ng trader. So, expected natin, dapat tataas yan. Kasi, na-follow naman natin yung rules at the same time, we are on a high probability buying zone, H1, at sa 5 minutes. So, nag-a-align yung ating higher at lower time frame pagdating sa moment. So, let's see what happened dito sa market. Okay. I-adjust ko lang tong red portion nito para hindi distracted yung ating view. Right. Okay. So, in this case, you just have to, ayun, sige, nag-TP na agad. Alright? So, that's what I'm talking about. Diba? So, ang point dito, we didn't force in trade. Okay? We utilize key leveling, market structure, and candlesticks. So, coming from daily, makita nyo, that we are just getting a portion ng move. Sabi nga, we are not aiming for a what? A swing. Nevertheless, pagbaba natin ng 4 hours, okay, hindi masyado clear kasi somewhat consolidate pa rin. Nagkaroon tayo ng linaw dito sa 1 hour, di ba? That provided a more clearer opportunity na mag-aim tayo ng short-term trade. Kasi, dyan mo na nakita yung movement mismo ng trend, di ba? Yung structure mismo. Right? So, we just utilize the pullback for this bigger move. Okay? So, what you can do, sabi ko nga, is utilize your key levels logically. Okay? You don't have to force a trade. All you have to do is you have a solid system pagdating sa market structure, candlestick, and key level. Kung makita nyo, I didn't use any tools. Wala akong ng spaghetti. Pasensya na kung may mga lines kasi nag-explain ako. That's why I am fan of using, horizontal lines just to have a visual, perspective. Ano yung sinasabi ko. Pero nevertheless, pag ako na on myself, mas malinis pa dito yung chart ko kasi I know ano yung gusto kong mangyari sa market. So, I took advantage of the pullback, okay? Kasi nag-a-align yun sa HPT zone natin, both higher and lower time frame. So, you can replay anytime itong lesson na to. Balikan nyo ulit, okay? If hindi nyo pa siya masyado nag-grasp at a first watch. So, you can, replay the video many times as you want. Importante, makuha nyo yung logic why I managed to take this trade and be able to profit dito sa simple logic ng ating squeeze method. Alright, so I hope nakatulong na naman daw sa inyo guys itong lesson 5 natin. That again, main ingredient for a good price action trading is just simply market structure, candlesticks, in your proper level. You don't have to overcomplicate things. Don't overanalyze things. Importante, alam niyo yung ginagawa nyo, and you have a good foundational, okay, learning pagdating sa forex trading. Alright? So, again, thank you so much to all my TFP, VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So, God bless and see you all on the next videos. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profits from the market. But as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.